Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and our home team. Set to kick off. Welcome to you, Mike Tirico, along with Greg Olson. Chase McLaughlin set to get it started. Off we go on EA Sports. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. First and 10 at their own 26-yard line. They'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that 30-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 6. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Philadelphia.
Oftentimes in the NFL, Mike, blitzing a good quarterback can kind of be feast or famine, because what you do is you actually speed up their process of identifying the open target. So in this case, it's an underneath safety outlet, but the reason he went there so fast is because he was triggered to that target from the blitz.
His throw left side is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. They get an even 20 on that ball. Good for an Eagles first down.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And he will score! Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Philadelphia. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. And that is the way to start a game. Not just score, but, Greg, score quickly. A nice opening drive for the first 6 points.
Well, it seems like the hour spent on that opening game script was time well spent. I mean, to take the ball right down the field that quickly, right out of the gates, it's a pretty good opening drive and an early 6 points.
Touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line. From the 35, it's first and 10. They run with the argument. It's Bucky Irving. And a very elusive run there. He winds up gaining about 9 yards. At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's second down and a yard. From the gun, it's Mayfield. That's brought in by Darren Waller. And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 10 yards to gain on the pitch and catch. And that will be a first down. A quick throw on the RPO is complete. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Brings up the second.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
That's good.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
180! Up, alert, 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 alert! Hey, alert, 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 alert! Pistol, pistol, pistol. What's on?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. This one caught by Waller. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That is a gain of 22, and it sets up first down and goal.
Let's go!
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. On the RPO, they'll get this to Ibuka. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
Alert, 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 alert! What's on?
The RPO, that one is complete. And he's in. Darren Waller has a touchdown. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And his guys come right back to tie it at 7.
Chase McLaughlin sets to kick off.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Brown now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at 23-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On play action, Hurts. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
His offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd. And even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
2nd and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That's to the rookie out of Missouri, Luther Burden. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 28 yards.
A pickup there of 28 yards.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
And he will be out of bounds. There is a flag on the field. And let's see what caused it. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. This one, batted away. It's incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be 2nd down.
If you want to be a top-notch NFL DB, of course, yes, the athleticism is a given. But it's really, you have to be instinctive. The instincts are what allow you to maximize those physical skills. And you saw him on full display right here, leading in the big-time breakup.
3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Bauer's the man in motion. On third down, here's Hurts. Out to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short.
He works free, right side. And he will finally be taken down inside the 10-yard line. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it first and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. He's got his man, middle of the end zone. Dontavian Wicks. Touchdown, Eagles. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this close to the goal line, everybody's clock has to speed up. Not only the quarterback processing to get the ball out of his hand, but you have to win as a receiver quickly and give the quarterback somewhere to go with the ball. It was that quickness at the line of scrimmage that led to that touchdown.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. We'll go ahead and just cede the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35.
Hey, alert, 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 alert. Good. 180. Hey, alert 33. What's up?
On first down is Mayfield. That's going to be incomplete. And they'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter.
Contrary to what all of the fans at home think, I don't have rooting interest in any of these games. But as you know, when it comes to tight ends, there's no bigger fan than this guy right here. I want to see them be able to connect, especially on those big plays downfield.
There's Hurst downfield. He's got it. And he'll be forced out of bounds. One quarter in the books. It's the Eagles with the early advantage. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. They'll come up first and 10 at the 40. Baker to throw. That's caught. It's Bucky Irving. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 35-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up
From the 35, here's second and 4.
Right. Good. What? Regular, regular, regular. What's up?
To throw is Mayfield. Throw to the right flat. It is caught. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's third down.
What's up?
Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Alert, 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 alert.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Baker gonna give it to Irving. And good hard running there. He'll push his way forward. Gain of about 5.
Tackle made at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up second and 4.
A second down throw for Mayfield. Out right, catch made. That's Ibuka. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. First and goal coming up.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
What's up?
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it, and he will take it in himself. Baker Mayfield for the score. his second touchdown of the afternoon.
The kick is good.
The dual threat of the quarterback. When you have one that can run, why not use him, especially down here, Greg? And they punch it in for the touchdown.
There's nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than down here near the goal line when he can call his own number. In this case, that's exactly what he does, and he's able to take it in himself.
Brown now to return it. Across the 20, will mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Throwing is hurt. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it. That pass ball is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Again here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Over the middle, he's got Burton. And he's going to get this to the 37-yard line. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
That's good.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He'll tuck it and take off.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his 1st and 2nd read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Here's 3rd and 2. Now Hurts. Now he'll air one out. And that is incomplete. Luther Burton, the intended target. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
They're indeed going. It's Hurts. Quick throw out wide. It's caught. And he's going to have the 1st down. Aggressive call there. But it works out as they convert on 4th down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Forced out wide. Escaping the danger. Throwing and completing. And he's in. Luther Burton. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And that is touchdown number 1 in the National Football League career of a guy, Greg, taken high in the draft, hoping for moments like that.
When you get drafted in the 1st round, Mike, let alone as a wide receiver, the expectation in the NFL today is that you need to come in and be an immediate impact player. Plays like this continue to build that relationship with the quarterback, and I think this guy's got a real bright future.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away. Jackson now to return it. Now Now an opening past the 30. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
First down and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Run. Set. 180.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. He's going to let this go. Downfield for Waller. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down. He was trying to get that one to Darren Waller. And it'll lead to a second down.
Up. Set.
From the gun, it's Mayfield. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes. Jonathan Grenard. He's able to force the big loss on the sack, and it sets up 3rd and long.
My haters, I wish them well. Get up on my level, I'm setting
Hey, 180.
Now Mayfield. That pass pinballing around, and it ends up in the hands of the receiver. Wow. No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down. They'll go. Mayfield. Got him in. It's Ibuka. Complete. It's a pickup of 12 as they wind up converting on 4th downs.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control, and they got to see if they can finish this thing off.
Up. 180.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete. We'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 45-yard line.
Kings. Pistol. Point it right. That.
Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. The throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
At the 32-yard line.
20. Real. Alert. What's up?
Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That is hauled in at the 5. And he's going to be brought down. So the Eagles will use their first time out here. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime.
Man, they're just running this 2-minute drill to complete perfection. It is such a point of emphasis of every offense, Mike. These end-of-half scenarios to come away stealing points make a big impact on the outcome of the game, and they're knocking on the door here, 1st and goal. And at the very least, got to come away with some points.
And he gets to the outside and takes it in. Bucky Irving, touchdown. That's his 3rd rushing touchdown of the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And his guys will even the score. It's now 21-all.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Still a little time. Final minute of this 1st half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's the man in motion. Tight end going in motion here.
73! 73! Delta!
They'll begin here on the ground. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Here's a timeout for Philadelphia. That is their second, as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number one.
Delta, set! And anyone, eh? Delta!
On play action, here's Hurts. Moving to his right. That one out of the reach of the receiver's outstretched arms. It is incomplete.
They do a really nice job defensively there, Mike, of not giving him a clear running lane once he broke the pocket. So now he's trying to test his luck, extend this play as a passer, but to no avail.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
And anyone, eh? Delta, set! Delta!
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Finding the open man, that's Pittman. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Third and inches.
On third down, it's Hurts. Gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Third and inches, you're thinking the tight ends are on the field to block for the back or the quarterback, but not here. Nice setup here, playing to the tendencies of their offense, and they come away with a nice completion.
Here's first and 10.
Hey! 180, 180! Delta!
On play action, Hurts. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's going to be taken down. Now the Eagles use the last of their timeouts, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Delta!
Again, Hurts. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The extra point is good. And the Eagles go up by 7, 28-21.
21. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one crushed. It's over the back line of the end zone. Touchback. And the ball's coming out to the 35. Mayfield to throw on first and 10. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score for the touchdown.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half. in just a moment. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Josh Williams to return it. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
On first down is Mayfield. And he won't get away. Good tackle there to get him down behind the line.
It's a loss of 2.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
On second down, Baker. Flush to his right. Taking off, and he'll be taken down just shy of the 30. Now, this looks like a design run. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. He's done it again. Back-to-back good runs. 19 this time. And another first down.
There's just so many ways this offense can beat you, Mike. He adds such a layer to this offense with their ability to use him as a designed runner. And we can see there as he picks up the first down.
Point it right, point it right, point it right. Dad.
On first and 10, here's Baker. He gets it to the rangy tight end, Waller. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Still manage only a couple. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle.
A gain of 2.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up third down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend.
This one intercepted. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. What a play by the defense in a tie game. Not only do they come up with the turnover, Greg, they score the touchdown and take the lead.
And that's just a mistake, Mike, at this point in the game that you just cannot make on offense. You find yourself in a game that could go either way, and you just gift wrap the opposing team a chance to take it back the other way and take the lead.
28. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Kings!
Baker to throw. This one caught by Waller. And he will go all the way. Darren Waller has a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. McLaughlin now for the extra point. The kick is good. And his guys will tie things up all even at 35. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Brown now to return it. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A pistol snap back to Hurts. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Got to lay open downfield on the crossing route. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A gain of 24 through the air. Good for an Eagles first down.
I love this call. My defense is thinking run here. It's second and short, so they go with play action. Leads to an easy first down. Really well done.
Great, set. Delta.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
The size, the speed, and the strength of this defensive tackle was on full display, Mike. He defeats the block, strikes the ball carrier at the line of scrimmage. He's able to bring him down, keep it to no gain.
To throw on second down is Hurts. That one to the sideline and incomplete, and a penalty flag now comes in late. Maybe no receiver in the area on that one. The task now, a really tough one. Third and very long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Vita Vea. He's in for the sack, and it will lead to fourth and very long. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. From the gun, it's Mayfield. This throw taken in by Hurst. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made him comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
And that is incomplete. And that got Ibuka, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up fourth down. And it's fourth down, so here comes Riley Dixon to punt. Nice return there, picking his way up past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10.
Delta, set. On anyone, huh? King.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman with that one. And that will lead to a second down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
To throw is Hurts. Moving left. He'll try to run for it. 10 yards on the scramble there. And he picks up the first down.
10 yards.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass. Nowhere to go with the ball. He tucks it, turns into a runner. Picks up the first down.
He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. And they bring him down there when it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal. So these two teams take the long walk to the opposite end of the stadium. We've come to the end of the third quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Tie game, fourth quarter. What a sequence looming here as we get to first and goal. He pulls it in around the 5. To the goal line and in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the fourth quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now the pressure shifts to your defense. Your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Jackson now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
His guys take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it here on first down. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second.
Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. They took their shot downfield. Now let's check on the flag. So, from the 36, it is first and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
It's a big play when they needed it the most, and even 30 yards. First and 10.
23-yard line.
Here's Irvin. Open space inside the 10. And he's in! Bucky Irvin for the score. His second touchdown of the afternoon. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the fourth quarter. wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Burden, the man on the move. On first down, it's Hurts. The short one, caught by Bowers. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
The drag route. We used to say this is day one install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Thrown quickly on the RPO to Bowers. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20. A big one here in the fourth quarter. 41 yards.
So it's man coverage, Mike. You have to keep track of who your responsibility is. And in this case, he just drops him. He's wide open. Short throws turn into long runs, and they're inside the red zone.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Quick throw here is complete. He's not going to get too far. Tackled after a gain of just a yard.
They have a quick hitter here. And what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
A run now on second down. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up first and goal.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
To throw, Hurts. It is brought in the end zone. Michael Pittman. Touchdown, Eagles. And he continues to remain on fire. That is a rare NFL day. 5 touchdown passes thrown.
And, Mike, at this point, the defense just looks completely lost out there. I mean, they have no answers whatsoever, giving up the 5th touchdown pass of this ballgame.
The extra point is up and through. And the Eagles will go up by 7.
Our home team, 42. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this fourth quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Mayfield to throw on first and 10. He'll get this out wide. He's taken down just shy of midfield. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Louds another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. Here's first and 10. Mayfield to throw. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line.
That's another first down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Now, first and goal. They'll drop to throw. They'll shuffle this out quickly to McMillan. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be second and goal.
A gain of 7 brings up second and goal. At the Eagles.
Mayfield. This fighting for the goal line. He lost the football. It's out. The Eagles have it. Past midfield. He's inside the 30. And he returns this all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Fitzgerald down for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
42. Ryan Fitzgerald set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, it is Fitzgerald to send this one away.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here's first down. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. There's Pat Man again. Another catch. Here's second and 3 to go.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up second and 3 at the
To throw
42-yard line.
is Mayfield. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, take it in over the middle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
First and 10.
They get 15 on that game. That's enough for a first down. Throwing is Baker. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down.
First and 10 at the 22.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up second down.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. Unfortunately, this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
And with that late score, it's going to give them a little bit of late life here, Mike. But remember, the next series of events is very unlikely. They need to get the onside kick and then likely a Hail Mary situation. So while they definitely have a little bit of a chance, I think it's pretty slim.
They need a late recovery to have any chance. Here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. From the gun, here's a handoff, and not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Now his defense will use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get together prior to the second down play. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Drops for the loss of a yard.
Looked like that might have been a RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like we might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go.
And he's going to go out of bounds with no time remaining on the clock. This game is over. So it's a win here for the visiting Eagles. They're able to bounce back after a difficult loss a week ago, respond with a much better overall performance, and it culminates in a victory. And that'll do it